Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Mark with the My Front Range Living team, and you got it. We are back with our very first edition of the Colorado Springs real estate market, and we're going to get started right now. Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Mark with the My Front Range Living team, and as mentioned, you are getting the first edition of the Colorado Springs Real Estate Market Update 2022 version, and a ton going on, man. I mean, for only 30 days, we have had a lot of information to disseminate. I mean, for crying out loud, Tom Brady retired. My brain is still wrapping it. That has nothing to do with the housing market numbers, but my brain's still wandering into that. Joe Burrow's made the Bengals into the Super Bowl. It just cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria in the last 30 days here in our world. So, but seriously, between financial markets and then we look at the fact that interest rates are already on the rise, a lot of information to disseminate over the last 30 days. So let's just dive right in and start, as we always do, with our single family homes and the stats therein. So sales went down this month. In December, they were 1,443. They went down to 1,058 in January. Now, you can guess that has a lot to do with inventory, and we'll get to that in a second. But here's something that I'm keeping my eye on. Sales are up year over year. So in January of 2021, we were at 971. We made that jump ever so slightly to 1058. Average sales price. So we did go down about $10,000. We're at 494.9, down from 5058 average sales price in the Pikes Peak MLS. So, but we're hovering right around that $500,000 mark, and that's been that way for the last several months if you followed us at all. And I really think that, and again, we'll get into it here in just a second, but the inventory is impacting that in that the higher end homes are not hitting the market. More to come. But year over year, average sales price, we're still up a solid 14+% from 433.5 in January of 2021 to that 494.9 in January 2022. So the average sales price year over year continues to climb. We're seeing those value increases. So total active homes went down from December to January. We were at 659 in December. We went to 549 in January, which is unique because we went up in total active homes from 460 a year ago. So while total sales were up, so was the inventory. Again, a lot of that has to do with the fact that we are seeing the homes that are not valued as high. So we're probably looking that 450 and less range, a lot hitting the market. As we get above 450, not as much out there. An example being, I looked the other day in that $600,000 to $700,000 price range, and there's just not a ton out there. Right now, folks are sitting on their houses, and they're trying to see what that market looks like. Understandably so. They're trying to figure out, again, how are interest rates going to move? They're waiting on the end of the school year, so on and so forth. Maybe some life circumstances. But it's a really interesting time right now in the single family market. So let's slide on down to condos and townhomes in the Pikes Peak MLS. Total sales, of course, down from December to January, from 219 in December to 158 in January. Now, interestingly enough, that's only 3 more sales than this time last year. Yeah, January 2021, 155 sales. So we only went up 3, and you guessed it, we're going to talk about that when we talk at total active and inventory homes here in just a second. Average sales price, following that trend of single family homes, went down from 351.8 to 342.5. And again, that's just because those higher end condos and townhomes aren't really on the market right now. We're seeing just kind of the average townhome condo hitting the market, and that's what's selling. So still, we are seeing the value just go crazy year over year. January of 2021, an average sale for a condo townhome was 285.7. So of course, we've jumped to 342.5. So still great return on investment and value increase year over year if you bought one last year. So total active homes, here we go. 79 in January, which is down from 89 in December. However, it's up from 64 a year ago. January 2021, we had 64 homes, and now we've got 79. So we're starting to see more active homes than this time last year, but with the average sales price being higher, they're going just as quick. So inventory remains to be seen. And we talked about it last year as we look at a lot of different economic data. The Fed has already said we're in for 3 to 4 more rate hikes. As far as purchasing bonds and things like that, which is a key indicator for how mortgage rates go, we've seen that taper off as well. And I don't want to nerd out on you or anything like that, but the reality of it is we talked a few months ago, I believe, about how interest rates impact affordability on a home. And if you missed it, you can check that video out right here. But we did talk about the fact that as interest rates inch up, that dramatically impacts home affordability and what people can buy. So we're really kind of looking to see what happens this year. Regardless of all of that, demand remains very, very, very high, and inventory still remains very low. So the buyers are still definitely out there, and sellers are loving the fact that they're getting multiple offers on a regular basis for their homes. So really nothing new to report on that. We're just watching the numbers to see how it impacts the average sales price and value increase year over year. If you missed last month's market update for the year, you can check that out right here and then come back, refer to this one, and it'll kind of get you up to speed. Hey, as always, it would mean the world if you went down and clicked on that thumbs up button and gave us a sweet, sweet like on today's content. We would appreciate it. It would mean even more if you went down below, hit the bell, and then subscribe to our channel. We are putting out content every single week to help you make Colorado Springs feel like home. Also, if you're thinking about moving to Colorado Springs or looking to buy in Colorado Springs, or maybe you're already living in Colorado Springs and want some more info, we have a relocation guide in the description of the video down below. Click on that. It gives you a little more information about some of the areas in Colorado Springs that meet your criteria as you make that move. We also have a link to our website down there, myfrontrangeliving.com. New and improved and super user-friendly. You can check out homes and restaurants and great things to do out and about while you're in Colorado Springs. We'd love for you to check that out and leave us your feedback. As always, thanks so much for stopping by. I'm Mark with My Front Range Living. We look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great day.